Hi everyone, welcome to my Mads About Town feature on spots. Now I have written quite generally about spots, but I want to do something a little bit more specific because I find that often the advice given about spots is quite general and doesn't really go into what to do as soon as you get a spot and what to do long term and how to conceal spots and that sort of thing. So I have 5 sections. They are spot emergency, what to do exactly when it crops up. Second is makeup and how to deal with covering spots and not aggravating them further. The third is long-term management of spots, and the fourth, treatments, which is broadly similar but more of a sort of what to do at home on your Sunday or twice a week, that sort of thing, and also treatments that you can have outside the house. And the final one is scarring and keeping everything calm and clear in long term. First up is your spot emergency. So as soon as you see your spot rearing its ugly head, you want to be calming it a little bit. This is where ice comes in handy quite a lot. Una Brennan told me about this. You just pop a little bit of ice on your skin, it sends the circulation out and then back into your skin. So you're getting all the immunity as well as calming everything down a little bit. Often if you touch a spot quite gently, you'll find that it's quite warm. And so ice is going to counteract that, and it's generally quite good for spots. So just dab a little bit on. The other thing is aspirin, really cheap. But very effective. So a lot of the expensive spot treatments actually have an acid in them that's a derivative of aspirin. So if you want to cut out the middleman, just dab a little bit of that on mixed with water and it will treat spots quite well and help to open them up a little bit. If they are at the squeeze stage, make sure that you're steaming them first a little bit, then give them a gentle squeeze and hopefully they should pop out. If they don't, go back to the ice and aspirin. I have 2 other treatments here that are cosmetic. One is Decleor's Aroma Purity Rollable, which is quite handy to put on your skin when you have your spot and you want to just keep it calm and you're sitting at your desk maybe, and instead of picking, roll these on instead. The other one is Tisseran's Anti-Blemish Stick. This is Tea Tree. 2 other things just in general when you have spots emerging is to make sure that they're clean. So the first you can use is this Dermalogica Clean Start Wash Off Foaming Cleanser. Make sure you're keeping spots clean, and that will keep them clean. Afterwards, you can rub on a little bit of this Origin Spot Remover, which is really just a cotton pad soaked in all the kinds of agents that are going to be good for breaking your spots down. Finally, on managing spots as soon as they arise, is to have a good mask to hand. I will deal with this again later on in my treatment section, but the mask that I would go to immediately when a spot's emerging is this Eve Lom Rescue Mask. It's something that can go on really at any point in the spot cycle, which is why I've got it here, but it is very good at keeping things calm. So the first thing to do is use your ice, use your aspirin, use a topical treatment and keep everything calm. Don't pick, squeeze if necessary, but keep everything as calm and clean as possible. Second up is covering spots and spot makeup. Now, I know that when you have spots, you can feel like confidence is really dented by it. So it's important to cover up your skin in a way that feels like you're doing a good job of it, but at the same time, you're not causing any problems further down the line. So the first thing is to have a really good primer that's going to smooth everything out a little bit and have a bit of an optical blur in it. So I like to use Dr. Murad Skin Perfecting Primer, Blemish and Shine Control. You can probably tell from how scuffed mine is how often I use it. I really do use this every day. It's very good at keeping everything calm under your makeup. And Dr. Murad Skincare itself is very good, so you know that you're getting a bit of his goodness in that. Ditto to his Blemish Treatment Concealer, which I like. Dabs on really well and the colours are great for that. The foundation that I would choose is Bare Minerals because it actually has things that are good for your skin in it, as well as being a quite decent makeup in terms of coverage. So you can layer this on and you can go in with a few layers if you want, if you need something a bit stronger or a bit less. So it's quite good. I've got the original. I like to use this with the Blemish primer, but if you did want to forget about the primer, go for the mattifying one, and it's really quite good at keeping everything quite shine free, which is really important when you have spots. The final thing I have is a concealer that will cover absolutely everything, and I really have tried covering all kinds of spots, and this is a concealer I continually come back to. It's Laura Mercier Secret Concealer. I've got it in shade 3, but they do 6. It's 2 shades that you mix together there. Now this is one of the reasons I think it's so good, that you can make it absolutely your skin colour to the very exact shade that you are. I tend to use this with my fingers, which is naughty, but I do make sure they're clean. I make sure the palette's clean. It works really well with a brush as well, and this really will cover absolutely anything. So if you wanted to go for one hero product for covering spots, that would be it. The final one that I'm going to tell you about is an overnight is an overnight treatment as well as a cover-up. Because I think, again, when you have spots and you're sleeping over at someone's house or you're letting people see you without your makeup on, it can be very, very nerve-wracking. Minerals Pure Transformation Night Treatment, which is, it says it's a treatment, it is a treatment. It helps to keep your pores small and give you luminosity, but it also is a concealer and essentially a makeup. So there's the brush, there's the product, and you just go on, buff it on, and know that your skin is going to get better overnight, as well as being covered. It doesn't come off on the pillow as well, which is another important point. So there is makeup to cover up your spots. Long-term spot treatment is a little bit more difficult to manage. If you have something that works for you, continue to use it. I've pulled together some things that I think work for me and that from people I've spoken to do work for managing spots. But like I said, if you have a moisturiser or cleanser that is particularly compatible with your skin, do stick to it. That tends to be quite important. The first thing I'd say about long-term management of spots is to make sure your diet's good, make sure you're not drinking too much alcohol and you are drinking lots of water and eating your greens. It makes a real difference. To augment the effects of a good diet, I take this Murad Pure Skin Clarifying Dietary Supplement. It's very good. You take 4 of them a day and feel like you're putting some of the goodness back in. I've seen my skin improve from using it, so I really do like that. All of the treatments I've mentioned in terms of masks and the ones that I'll be mentioning later on in this video are also applicable for using them on a weekly basis if you do tend to get spots. But on a daily basis, I would make sure that you're cleansing with something very gentle. So either Cetaphil's cleanser or this Pi Chameleon Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. Very soothing, very gentle, very natural. Make sure that you are moisturising properly. Your skin, even if you're spotty, will still need moisture. So a good serum to use to put some goodness in without making anything unbalanced is 12 Ideal Rebalancing Level Serum. I do like that enormously. It can be tempting, as I said, to miss out moisturiser, but please don't. It does make a difference. In the evening, I like this Linda Meredith Phyto, and this again has things in it that are good for your skin, but also manage spots. So that's the kind of thing, the kind of product you want to be looking for. Fortunately, there's an awful lot of awareness now in the skincare industry that spots aren't just something teenagers get. So managing acne and wrinkles is something that's coming to the fore a little bit more. So there'll be more and more products coming on the market, and this Linda Meredith one is one of the best that I've tried, but there are plenty around, so do keep your eyes open. This Cetaphil moisturising lotion is very good. It keeps your pH levels balanced, and it's very, very easy to use day and night. So if you're someone who struggles with having a lot of products in your regime, just get that and it will really keep your skin quite happy. The other thing I like is Salcura's Anti-Acne Spray. This is their Derma Spray, so it's not the Anti-Acne one, but the Anti-Acne looks exactly like this, apart from with a different title. You would put this on between cleansing and moisturising, and it just is an agent that keeps your pores clear and keeps everything quite happy underneath your moisturiser. So again, if you struggle on a long-term basis, do use that. It does work really well. All right, treatments. These are really important, and much more so than people often assume they are in terms of managing spots, because it's a little bit like, I heard Dr. Murad actually equate looking after your skin to seeing a dentist, in that you'll brush your teeth at home, but every now and then you do just need to go to see the hygienist, have a really proper clean, and that is what treatment's going to do for you. So the first treatment I really like is an exfoliator. You don't want your dead skin cells clogging your pores any further, so do exfoliate. Just be very gentle on any areas that have active spots. I do like this Oskia it's called Micro Exfoliating Balm. It's very gentle. I featured it last week. It's something that you could use all year round, and it's very, very soothing. So don't feel that that's going to make your skin any more aggravated if you're suffering from a breakout. The other one, again, I mentioned earlier, but it's Eve Long's Rescue Mask. Really good product. Can use it any time in your spot cycle, but once a week or twice a week will really help to keep spots at bay. A clay mask I particularly like is Murad's Clarifying Mask. It does really work quite well at drawing out impurities. The final one for at home is a bit different. It's called Lumi's Clear Light. It comes like this, and it's an electronic product that you just pop out and you hold over your skin. I don't have the light on at the moment, but that's how it looks with the light off. And you hold it over your skin daily to give it the treatment that light gives your skin. So there's obviously, anyone who has spots will know that going in the sun is something that heals your skin, but then you have all the other damage and all the potential dangerous side effects of lying in the sun. So the harnessing the strength and the healing properties of light is quite important for healing up your skin, but doing it in a safe way, again, very important. So Lumi have done this with this red and blue light, and I'll just pop it on down here so you can kind of see what it looks like over my chest. But you just hold it on your skin. You can use this anywhere, and it does help to clear skin up and keep it calm if used daily. There are 5 places outside the home that I'd really recommend going to sort out your skin if you suffer, and actually to go to keep everything ticking over quite well. The first is Joanne Goodman at Epicurean. Epicurean products are absolutely brilliant for spot management, and Joanne Goodman is an absolute authority. So if you're struggling with your skincare, and obviously this generalised video might not give you the information you need specifically for your skin type, Joanne will tell you a lot more about your skin in a very, very useful way, and she's not too draconian, so you'll like her. Una Brennan, another great one. She is someone that can really turn over your skin with a treatment, and if I could go and see her every 4 weeks, I really would be there. In Chi Yu, they do a light mask treatment, so a little bit like the mask you do at home. They give you reflexology while you're having the light treatment. So if you're someone who gets spots because of stress, that might be a good way to go, because you're getting all the relaxation at the same time as having a spot-specific treatment. The fourth one is the Eve Lom Facial, very classic, very good, will really clean out your skin and calm it down quite a lot. And the final one is Debbie Thomas at Harry's, much like Una and Joanne. Debbie is someone who can look at your skin and really tell you what's wrong with it and help you get your skin to the point of feeling and behaving a lot better than it does ordinarily. So those would be the 5 people that I would go to see outside of my home. Finally is keeping scarring and inflamed skin under control. Now this really isn't a product one, although I do have a few products that help. It's more about looking after your skin overall, keeping things quite calm, not irritating your skin with anything too dramatic, and I think eating well, looking after yourself, and all the general stuff. But the 3 products I do have are Heal Gel, and this was developed by surgeons, and just popping a little bit over anything that's inflamed or healing, as the name implies, it's going to help it along a little bit in that process, and I really like it. I've used it on a variety of different things, and it seems to just help everything heal and close up that much quicker, so that's quite a good one. Murad's T-Zone Pore Refining Gel, very good if you're left with open pores and you can see them all and they look a bit grotty after you've had spots. That will tighten things up a little bit. And finally I've got Mama Mio's Sino Scar Solution, which is just like a moisturiser. It comes out quite like a cream, and it rubs in very quickly to just help diffuse any scarring you've got in terms of appearance. And I do like that a lot. I like that it's a cream, because I find that using it every day then isn't a struggle. It's not something you need to dab on to any areas. You can just rub it in as you would a moisturiser and know that it's going to do something to help your scarring. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any tips for me, please do get in touch. I'm always keen to hear what you're using and what works for you. And have a lovely week. Thank you.